VC Big Star 1000 coming to you from Melbourne on the stormy Friday night, and cheers to everyone tonight. My weapon of choice is some Shiraz. It's been a long week, lots of work, my voice is going, but I have a stack of records that I've been playing, and I just want to do the usual, Revolutions, number 24. I hope you dig this 15-20 minutes of free, all killer, no filler content. You might disagree, but I think between me and me, we think it's pretty good. Okay, I've been playing a lot of records, but 20 of them there. And I would like to start with a shout out to Andrew Chamsand, who VCLT'd this piece to me, Alan Lee Jazz Quartet and Friends, Gallery Concert 1973. And I've been spinning this quite a few times since. Excellent live jazz date. Actually, on the gallery concert, it's the National Gallery of Victoria, and there's still to this day gigs on this stage there, which is a great little venue in Melbourne. James Battery and myself went to see the guy from Everything But the Girl there, Ben Watt, and this would have been a killer concert. Emily is on vibes. Just kills it. I mean, just a really great live day. It's really, some tracks are really funky. Not everything is funky, but everything is really high grade jazz. And it's got Tony Gold on piano and Ted Vining on drums. So these are sort of legends of the Oz jazz scene. Thank you, Andrew. I'm really digging this record. I was ironing my shirts to this record this morning. The other night, I spent the whole evening through 6 sides of Mingus. This is a comp that I picked up a while back. It's like an anthology of his Atlantic recordings. So it's got stuff scattered from, you know, about 4 or 5 different records. You recognize the first track, which is one of his most famous records. But there's stuff from almost all of his sort of, you know, sort of golden age Atlantic period. So it's a six vinyl. I'm not going to try and pull them out. It's fantastic, and I mean Mingus, as I said in my last video, is one of the big four for me from modern jazz. An amazing band leader, bass player. Just so much depth. It's amazing. It's a great comp. And since I'm on jazz, here is a bit of funky jazz from Poland. We're talking about Christoph Sidarsky and his group 3000 Points on Muza Polskie Nagrania, which is an original press. This is a funky live recording at the International Jazz Jamboree 1974. This guy is like you know, Hammond and Fender Rhodes freak. It's a very funky record. I highly recommend it. Not cheap, I don't think, and obviously it's an original press. It's an excellent record that I've been playing. Polish jazz is an interesting subgenre of European grooves, I guess. Do you remember when Strata reissues were all the rage? No, I'm just kidding. Here's a great record. Sam Sanders with Mirror Mirror. This looks like a jazz record, but it's not really a jazz record. If you think that you're getting a jazz record and you get this, you're sorely missing the point. This is a soul record, soul jazz record, perhaps. It's a fantastic soul jazz record. A reissue on 180 proof Strata, which is owned basically by Amir from Wax Poetics. This is dope though. It's got kind of like a sort of Sly and Family Stone slash Stevie Wonder feel to the music, but a bit more jazzy than that. Sort of a kind of Archie Shepp meets Stevie Wonder, if you will. It was originally recorded, in 1970. Let me not say something stupid. I think it was 1971, perhaps. It's a fucking great record. It really is. It's amazing. Again, some dope jazz. Fantastic. What can I say about the Nubians of Plutonia? Sun Ra. I was playing this yesterday, and this just blows my mind. This record. It's. I think it could well be the best thing Sun Ra ever released. I mean, it's just so dynamic and it's sort of space bop. You know. It's got Philip Coran on trumpets and John Gilmore and the usual Sun Ra Orchestra people, and it was released originally in 1959 or maybe 1960, but it's just so far ahead of its time. It's just not funny, really. It's just if you're gonna get one Sun Ra record, if you're new to Sun Ra, let's just say you've never heard Sun Ra, you want to know what to buy this. The Nubians of Plutonia. Stunning record. Amazing. I was interacting online with good old James Buttery, good pal and real life friend, and he was telling me he picked up this record, Baroque Jazz Trio, BJT, which is one of my favorites French jazz records. So I felt like I had to vibe and play this again. I haven't played it for a while. Baroque Jazz Trio is basically, well, it's a French band released. This is basically their only record, released in 1970, originally on Sarava. Good luck finding a copy of that, by the way. And reissued a few years back on La Rome Production. It does what it says on the tin, basically. Baroque Jazz Trio, basically, you have one guy on, what's his name? I don't even remember. I haven't looked at this for a while. Anyway, you've got one guy on harpsichord. Therefore, you get this sort of Baroque, sort of, back kind of sound. You've got a guy on tabla, and you have a guy on cello, and they play jazz. So they play jazz in a sort of a Baroque style. It's very funky. It's also Oriental sounding. It's got harpsichord. This record is it's an amazing piece of music, really. I mean, it's just such a curio, and it's fantastic. And James, I hope you dig this record. It's well worth having in your collection. It's great. And again, jazz. This is an ECM, an early ECM actually, very early. 1016, Terry Ribdell, self-titled. I just pulled this out because I don't know. I felt like listening to something. I just love this sort of avant-garde fusion that Ribdell brings to the table. It's so sleek and so it's spectacular the way he plays. And you've got all these monster musicians, Bobo Stenson and Ariel Anderson and John Christensen and Jan Garbarek and oh my, I mean it's a who's who of Scandinavian jazz of the time. It's a great record, early 70s as well. 1971, original press, ECM. And this is a great record as well that I was playing the other day too, Snake Finger. And it's called Chewing Hides the Sound. Snake Finger was a collaborator of the San Francisco institution, the Residents, and you know, he plays the same kind of brand of disjointed kind of pop music. You know, he just, you know, completely mashes up things. And for example, the opening track is The Model by Kraftwerk. So if you want to see what I mean by disjointed pop, you need to go on YouTube, you're on it, and listen to The Model by Snake Finger, and you'll know everything you need to know. This is on Ralph Records. I think it's an OG on Ralph Records. It's a fantastic record. Snake Finger, from the year, the 80s, I think, late 70s, early 80s. Do I need to introduce this record? Really? Don't think so, but it's a stunning piece of music. A collaboration between Gil Evans and Miles Davis. Follow up to kind of sketches of Spain. I was playing this the other day, and masterful. Likewise, I was saying masterful. This is a funky beast as well. Fela Ransom Kuti in the Afrika 70 with master drummer Ginger Baker. This is I think it could be a French press or American press on. No, it's a Canadian press on Celluloids Records. This is the bomb. This record. It's just so dynamic, and I mean, you can't really go wrong with Fela. He's just, you know, he's Fela, yeah. But this is just a really stunning record. Beautiful. And yeah, great. Last weekend I was björking the day away by listening to old classics such as Post, which is, I mean, I don't have on vinyl, but it's a stunning record. It doesn't matter. I mean, you don't need to have it on vinyl. I mean, it proves nothing. It doesn't prove you're a better music fan. It just proves that you got it on vinyl. Fantastic record from the 90s. Yeah, you know all the songs. Army of Me, Hyper Ballads. Oh, It's So Quiet. You know, amazing. But I was also playing Homogenic, which is just fantastic. Has anybody else noticed that every Björk record has got Björk in a sort of different outfit on? It was like she's planned it. You know, she was going to be on every record. Homogenic is just sublime. A very cool record. Actually, hold like this. The opening of the record is there. But, Homogenic. I think Homogenic is a better record than Post personally, but I mean, yeah, it's neck and neck. They're great records, and I like them both. Here is the obligatory Robert Wyatt segment for this week. I hope you don't mind. This week I revisited this great release from, what year is it? 2008, yes. Cuckoo Land, this is a reissue from a couple of years back, 2008. Actually, what am I doing? No, this was released originally in 2003, excuse me, and was reissued in 2008. That's the right thing to say. This is a ginormous record. It's got like 4 sides, and there's a break between the two. Well, on the CD there's a break. If you listen to the CD, it's so long that there's a pause for like a minute or something, so that you can actually digest. I think in the wide canon of recent albums, this is probably the most accomplished thing he's done in the last say 10 years. This is just an amazing piece of music. Although Comic Opera is not too shabby either. It's a very, very good album. I first discovered, the first song I've ever heard from this was Lullaby for Hamza, which was on a Mojo compilation in 2003, which I really remember loving. And but the album is a masterpiece. Man, I've been playing this a lot. Jordan de la Sierra with Gymnosphere, Song of the Rose. I've shown this in recent vinyl finds, but I've been playing it a lot. I love this record. It's like a new agey version of Keith Jarrett, but it's just so much better than Keith Jarrett in many ways. So atmospheric and lots of reverb, and it's beautiful, and it's got a great cover. And I was watching Chris4127 Basket Christoph. Hello Christoph, if you're watching. Talking about it because he picked it up as well, and how much he loved it as well. Yes, picked it up on Andreas Sonic Moonliner's good advice, and I really love this record. It's a lovely record. This evening, just before I was making this video, I played again Tonight's Night, which I showed in my last recent vinyl finds. Stunning. I mean, it's raining like hell at the moment. Maybe you can hear it, and it's a perfect late evening kind of rainy, stormy evening record. It's stunning. I was fussicking through my shelves. We say fussicking in Australia. It's not an American term, I don't think. It means searching, in case you. And I saw that I have this. What a great record. It's just such a beautiful psychedelic UK psych record, and it's kind of forgotten in my collection because Ogden's Nuts Gone Flake by the Small Faces. Yes. It's their key record, and it's the only Small Faces record that I have. 1968. It's from the golden period of Sgt. Pepper's and Odyssey and Oracle, and the July record, the Kaleidoscope. It belongs in there. It's a great record, and the opening track, which is all instrumental, is just killer. I mean, it's just killer. Finally, I finish up with a couple of post-rock numbers and the Swedish classic. This is Hex by Bach Psychosis, which I was playing yesterday actually. Bach Psychosis, a band from England, I believe. The term post-rock was coined in a review by English writer Simon Reynolds about this record, about Hex. That was the first record that was referred to as post-rock, even though really, if we're honest, it should be The Color of Spring, for example, but it's not. It's this. It's an amazing record. It's beautiful. It's soaring. It has touches of krautrock and jazz, and it's got everything that a post-rock record has. It's not very well known. It's great. Pick it up if you can. Bach Psychosis. And this is another great post-rock LP. I mean, no question asked. The Sea and Cake, Nassau. Sea and Cake are a great band. Just gotta love the Sea and Cake. From Chicago, on the Thrill Jockey label, and this is just the most accomplished record in my opinion. Fantastic, fantastic. I can't remember the name of the singer. This escapes me right now. The guy who was a singer in the Sea and Cake also makes amazing solo records. Look it up. But his name just doesn't come into my mind right now. And finally, here is a monster Swedish record which I pulled out and played twice back to back. Svenska Lut Up is the name of the record and of the band, and the record is called Oselmats, It's the reissue on 180 gram, 1971. It's got a note at the bottom that says if some bugger charges more than £2 for this, don't buy it. This record, the original of this record sells for like $1,000. £2? No, I don't think so. This is a funky psych record, very proggy as well. Lots of organ. It's like an organ feast. It's a monster Swedish record. I mean, it's just brilliant. And even the reissue now is expensive. Like you're looking at like $100 by the time you get shipping for this reissue. It wasn't cheap, but I just love having it. It's great. So yeah, that's it. I'm not showing you any more tonight. I've had enough. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy, then never mind. It was free. You didn't have to pay for it. And if you did enjoy, just talk to me and interact and have a glass on me.